when we look to iron and breathing, and there was something else, it was three things: iron, breathing, and Monica is just looking it up. But it's important if you have three things, there's a connection. I don't want to skip something of your. Yeah.
The observation of iron in the blood and calming down the breathing in general.
Iron, blood,
And
calming down the breathing. Okay. So, iron is mass. And mass, in a way, is an energy who wants to go forward. And that's actually what the iron in our body does, because it assembles the oxygen to allow us to go forward. And on the other side, you ask, how can I calm down my breathing? And I don't know the circumstances, but if somebody, maybe not you, but general asks, how can I calm down my breathing? Perhaps it's more activated as you think, I want to have it now. I want to have it more calmed down. And if you make yourself aware that in a way you have three different ways of breathing, then you have the diaphragm here, yeah? And if you make your belly big, and this we can try together now, just to look into the breathing. And then we take words seriously, and the question was, I want to calm it down. Not press it down, but calm it in a way that it comes down. And just become aware that this diaphragm, one way of breathing is just to make your belly big and you relax. And when you pull your belly in, yeah, and press, then it's breathing out. And you let go. And this takes your breath in. And you pull your belly in, pushes the diaphragm high. Yeah? Let's try it 2 more times. Relax in a way. The breath comes in, pull it in, the breath comes out. Last time, relax. And pull in. And through this, bring your breath out. Okay. It sometimes needs a little bit of training because we have others which can oppose it and do it in a way that this, if other parts do not keep quiet, this effect doesn't come about. So we have already calmed other realms of our breath down, that this effect came about. That could be already, can I do it like this? Because just touch your rib cage a little bit. We have these nice ribs, and we can put our fingers into there, and we can breathe with our ribs. We just you don't have to use your fingers anymore, but we can make the rib cage big. Yeah? And then, because it's coming big, the air must come in. That has no choice. And we make the rib cage smaller, yeah? And the air goes out. Rib cage big, the air comes in. Rib cage smaller, the air goes out. One more time. And rib cage. Great. And now you already notice, if the rib cage does this, but the belly does the different thing, they do not work in the same direction. Yeah? So, breathing in, letting belly become big, and here becoming smaller. Not this. Yeah? But we don't touch it. The third way of breathing is the tips of your lungs. Yeah? Here, just touch your clavicles and this muscle here. In German it's Kaputzenmuskel. Huh? And then just you can have the feeling that you can push your shoulders, your lung a bit here. Yeah, so like a dog which is, yeah, That's this part. Then you just use, yeah? and everything here is blocked, but you still, and that's when you are afraid or shocked, everything is blocked, no normal muscle system. This still stays, and it's a valid way of breathing. It cannot be a life rescuing way of breathing is everything is blocked, and you can do this, or you can express something. Yeah, in a little bit it has to do with thinking, feeling, and willing. In these three, and our organism is built for our soul. So he has these three parts, which in a way express, or this, or this. Yeah, a little bit afraid of the world, the thinking, because things can go wrong. Okay, we were looking into breathing, and now Mars, iron. And now we do not do the letters of the word, but we look at Mars energy. And Mars, in a way, is an energy which wants to transform. And in Eurythmy, the Mars gesture is done like this, that you stand upright. And now you have the hands in front, and you feel this area. And Mars, Rudolf Steiner has even given a meditation. I incarnate in my body. I draw myself into my body, yeah, in order to develop my soul. That's Mars energy. I want to be in a body. That's Mars. Huh? There are meditations on it. And then just have your hands here and just bend this coming down and up. Like a smith who wants really to form something. And now try not to become round here, but do the bending more here, to have this separation. The upper of me wants to come into the lower of me, lower parts of me. I mean, just symbolic. Huh? The upper part is a little bit, yeah, here's hammer, and then just they come down. And then let go. That's in a way how, yeah, and the arms might be a little bit of fisty, like this, like a smith. But now, don't let us forget that the Mars just wants to dive in to bring something, to bring a solution, to bring something forward. And let's take this as the main aspect, and then instead of having this energy in Mars, we have suddenly this, we want to create a space. And that's what lets breath arise, give space for breathing again. So we take the Mars gesture, the outer aspect of it, in order to etherically create the opposite, space for breath. That's Mars, yeah? Space for development. So very easy, we know we want to enter into our etheric, not just to do the physical movement, which Mars wants to do. Mars wants to have this physical movement. Slowly we have this condensation, but now feel where we came from, and then let this space become big. And stand upright in a big new space. Yeah? Mars knows where the evolution came from and what happened during the earlier parts of the evolution, what went wrong and why everything is just like this. Huh? In anthroposophical terms, on the moon, many things went wrong, and Mars just bangs now and just wants to open it up again, that we can go on with our spiritual development. So again, we go down, and now feel the outside of your arms, and everything is just becoming this big balloon. And in this balloon, stand upright. And now slowly form your hands, come into, but I only go into this condensation, into this concentration, to bring everything what is there, to free it, a big balloon, and myself upright in it. Yeah. Concentration, and let it go, and pause. And in Eurythmy you will discover energy which comes from above makes us tight. Energy which comes in a free way, not pushed, yeah? In a free way from below, makes us free and creates space for breath. And breath is being able to incarnate. Yeah? So Mars wants breath. Yeah? Space for breath, what we created here. We do it 3 more times just in order to try to create the space. Concentration. And now let it come from below, let it grow through your feet. Feel becoming big. Breathe in your uprightness. 2nd time. Condensation. Take it. Dive in. I go into the body like an elemental being in order to become a human being again. Last time. And let go. And breathe. If we now do to finish this theme, we could work on it longer, I'm sure, but take it into account that when we breathe, it's not to supply our lungs with breath, but that the oxygen continues to go down into our cells or into those cells, and then our cells start to breathe and take the oxygen in and breathe out. And then it's transported back to the lungs, and then it's breathed out, and we breathe it in again. So we have this breath 2 times in our body, this breathing. And if we take it into account that what we do here also takes part in our body, it might, this widened consciousness might calm our breath down. Because it gets a broader aspect which is connected to our body. And for this reason, we just take the arms out and we bring them in and slowly bend the knees a little bit. I again turn like this. And then we slowly stretch the knees again. And then we come in and we bend the knees a little bit and the thighs. And we slowly come up and stretch the thighs again. And now I want to invite you, because the thighs have a lot to do with our etheric resources, that we even try to delegate, to manage the movement of the arms, to lead the movement from the arms with the thighs. Yeah? So we go down and the arms are in. I come a little bit forward. So I'm down. And now I come up. And I go so slowly that I really carry my arms with my thighs. And I stretch my thighs to bring my fingers out. And now I bend my thighs slowly to bring my fingers in. My arms follow what my thighs do. And then again. And if the legs are stretched and you need more energy, you can still stretch them. In the etheric, there's no end. That's endless. And bend. And bring your arms in. And 1 time without me talking. And let go. And let your breath react. Feel your legs. And what we have done with the 8, to remember, we also had this coming up and coming down. And we had this opposite. We went down when the arms came up, the hands. And these opposites, they bring freedom about, and freedom also lets us relax. And this we can try again. We do the same thing. Nothing is different for the etheric body. For us it looks different, but for the etheric body it's just the same. Just go down, feel your thighs, and now the arms are out there. And slowly stretch the thighs and bring your arms in. And do it with your thighs. And slowly bend your knees, your thighs. So slowly. And do it with your thighs. That with your thighs you carry your arms out. Do it 2 more times. Slowly stretch your thighs. The arms are carried by that. Slowly bend your thighs. And your breath is just doing what it wants. Let it free. Last time. Let your breath react. Feel your center. Feel your uprightness and just look if you feel carried, if it's a joy to stand. What does your back say? Your shoulders, your legs. Sit down for 1 or 2 minutes just to listen to the resonance of your body, to what we've just done. And when you are not fixed, the breathing is just your lungs, just what's the breathing? How does my body breathe now? Can I get a glimpse of the idea in the form of a feeling or sensation or thought that everywhere my body is a breathing? And then again, listen to the breathing of your lungs. What's the relationship between them two? In your case, there are so many ways of looking at it.